As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, look who is here. The crowd goes wild. Dixie Longate in the house.
It's what I do. You know, when you're calling and you're like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, drinking. I'll come over. You had R2D2, you had the gay men's course, you had people. It's been sitting in the morning, I ain't even seen it. And then every time I look into the weather, I see the little Millennium Falcon flying by on the weather. I think that's what global warming calls from, the Millennium Falcon. Han Solo was the jet stream is forced by the X-Wing fighters just flying on there. El Nino, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
All right, so you brought it up, going to the movie?
Well, yes, I am. I got my show this evening, and then I go right from that to the movie. I'm going to see it on the first day because some of the people that I work with, they're like, oh my Lord, I would love that. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So I said, can I drink at the movie? They said, yes. I said, I'm in. I could watch anything about it. I'd watch War and Peace. I'd be like, this is fun.
You and done.
You know.
Now, this is fantastic.
It's just a little something.
Just a little sparkly
well, everybody's talking about the holidays, and you got all your stuff holidayed out, and I thought I'll bring something pretty for me because I want to shine like a little sparkly Christmas tree.
Did you bedazzle that yourself?
I did. The things you get on late night infomercials when you're drinking, it's so bad. I got one, and I was like, oh, that's good. I bedazzled things. Oh, my Lord. Sometimes I bedazzle everything. Did you hear about the story? This is totally non sequitur, but did you hear about the story of the woman that had to be rushed to the emergency room because she bedazzled herself down in her Jesus place? And she's like, I want something that looks like a tattoo. It was in the news, and she's saying, oh, apparently it's one of the bedazzlers, the hot glue ones.
Oh, no.
So she had to go, swear to God, it's a true story. So she had to go get it removed. I don't know what happened, but the doctor.
To be honest with you, I remember that story.
Isn't that terrifying? And you're like, you know what? She was drinking more than enough.
Speaking of lessons that we learned from drinking situations, you kind of talk about that a little bit as well.
I do in my new show. Never wear a tube top while riding a mechanical bull and 16 other things I learned while I was drinking last Thursday. I'm so good at saying that title now. But yeah, so I'm doing my show over at the Temple. And oh, look, there it is right there. And I'm doing my show over at the Temple Theater, and I'm here till January 3rd, and it's going so well.
How are things going?
Everyone is so neighborly. They are giggling and loving and having a good time and learning things and sharing things with me. And people are like, what's that lesson you talked about, the moon pies? And then people are tweeting stuff out about it.
Can I say, I've never had a moon pie.
You've never had a moon pie?
I know. I've never had a moon pie.
She's not from the South, that's why.
I guess not.
Your eyes got so big. It's like you walked in on somebody having sex that you knew. Yeah. You ever walk in on your parents having sex, and that's that real weird thing about you want to leave because you're scared, but then you're like, oh, you're doing it wrong. I could teach you something. It's that weird, you know.
I think we can safely say that's never happened, but if it does, now we know how to react.
It's hard.
Okay.
You're like, your leg is in the wrong position.
Is that one of the things we can check off the list?
That's something totally different. That's going to be a new part.
Oh, that's another performance.
Sometimes you have to have the camcorder there, and you're like, do you know why? Because your leg is in the wrong place. That's why her back hurts all the time. And so it's about learning. It's about learning.
It's about learning.
So that's how my new show. So all just about the different life lessons that I've learned and things that I've come up with when I was drinking, and then we put them together, and it's a whole show, and it's fun. And you leave having like with your spirits lift a little bit, and feeling like you can take on the world. And that's what I like. I like going out and giving everybody something to do to sort of change the world and smile at people.
Is there any one piece of advice that you give during this performance that people keep going back to, say that was some of the best advice I ever
It's so funny. I do this thing about, well, there's a couple different things. There's one thing that I talk about, wearing your own crown and like being your own best friend and doing something that challenges yourself, because so many people sort of shy away from a challenge and an adventure. And I thought, oh, if you wear your own crown, you're gonna have yourself some fun and just think outside your box. You know, do something that's gonna like shake your system a little bit. And if you ever have something that's going bad and you're like, oh, this is a crappy life, or my story's not going good, or I'm having a hard time, if you put a tiger in any story, it makes it better. If you're telling me a story and you put a tiger in it, I'm gonna be much more interested in that story, and it just makes people, sort of perk up. So it's just little things like that, because sometimes you're there and you're talking to somebody and they're like, if I fake a seizure right now, I don't have to listen to this person.
So if you're saying like, so I was doing some maintenance at the cemetery, doing the lawn trimming, and then did the weed whacker, and then a tiger jumped out from behind one of the headstones. Lord. Yeah.
And then you battered it with the weed whacker, and see, already it's a better story. Right.
All right.
I would totally pay attention.
All right.
Because when you're just sitting there with your weed whacker,
write that
one
down.
down.
That's a good life lesson.
I'm just telling
That's what it's all about.
Tiger and
Great
Storm.
idea if people want to have a fun outing for the holidays.
And you can
Stocking
bring
stuffer idea.
I love stuff in a stocking. But yeah, no, it's a fun show, and it's you know, it's for the adults. So come and leave the kids at home because they're sticky anyway, and they don't care about you if you're not dressed as Santa or Archduchess away. But it's a great thing if you're like your parents are in town, you don't really care for them, but you don't want to have to talk to them, but you still know you have to be in the same room with them.
Right.
We'll bring them to the program, and then you don't have to talk to them the whole time out there. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's good. So I'm here through the 3rd. So, but we got shows all around the holidays and all around the New Year's. So not around the Jewish holidays because they already happened. They are so.
And they're all done.
They're so forward thinking. They're so organized as a people. I love that. I don't know how they do it. So, but yeah. So come on and have some fun and bring your friends. You'll get a giggle.
I'm going next Tuesday night. I'll see you.
Shut the hell up.
I know.
I'm gonna hug you like a long lost friend from UNICEF. I'm gonna be like, you know, it's just so
Do you have any special plans for the holidays? I mean, besides, you know, shows.
Well, I have the 24th and 25th off, and so I'm going to just be here because there's going to be not enough time to go anywhere. So I'm going to stay here. But I love in the ones we just go around and we just see people and everything. And I do Christmas on Skype because I've been traveling with shows for so many years. I put the Skype on, and then my kids are there, and I'm like, and then hi, Mommy. I'm like, why is the cat on fire? You know, like why is there blood on the wall? What is happening? And then I sort of shake my camera and I go, I'm sorry, I'm losing the signal. And then I just shut the computer because I don't want to know what the hell's going on with it. Kids are sticky. But yeah, so I'm just going to be here having a good time. And I was in the same hotel. I'm staying at the Marriott, and I was in the Marriott before when I was here. And I did shows at Christmas 2 years ago. And the management in the Marriott was so sweet. They brought little Christmas stockings to all of us that were staying there and put them on our door. Well, that's the sweetest thing. I know. I was like, candy from a stranger, I'm in. No, but it was so sweet. So we always loved our time here in Des Moines. Everybody's been so neighborly to us. They come, they rub up on our leg, they'll get peanut butter, and the dog comes out. And it's lovely.
You never want to leave, do you?
I don't want to leave.
See, I know.
I want to stay here right now. Do y'all have fun stuff coming up for the holidays?
Yeah, it's usual family, things like that. So if you, like we say, want to get rid of your family, or you do a great gift, because talk about a great gift.
It's a fun gift. When you open up, you go, oh my Lord, there are tickets to a program, and then they get excited. And there's a bar at the theater.
Oh,
everybody wins.
Make sure you mention that. Yeah.
And like last time, we had a whole office party came. We had this group called the Twisted Sisters. They were so cute. It was like 6 or 7 ladies, and they're all crazy and fun. They go. It's a big group everywhere, and so it's been fun. We've been getting big groups of people that are coming and having a good time and doing stuff with us. And
that's great.
And yeah, 156 people from an office party came last night.
Whoa,
isn't that crazy?
Cool.
And then we got some of them up to play games with me and everything, so it's fun. It's
There you
fun.
go.
So you have alcohol, you have moon pies, and life lessons all in one place.
It doesn't get better.
No.
It doesn't.
There's no way.
You could try to make it better, but you'd fail. You know?
And when you're feeling down about yourself, then you need more advice from Dixie by going to her show.
There you
to
go.
turn things around.
DesMoinesPerformingArts.org. You do not want to miss the show, but folks, it is selling out quickly, so make sure you go and get your tickets now.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Good to see you.
So good to see you.
Great
Thank
to
you
see
for
you.
having me back.
Yeah, thanks for getting us in the holiday spirit.
Listen, I'm here to give you some jingling. I get all that. I know. My bedazzling won't take me to the hospital.